Epic Games just gave us our first real look at Unreal Engine 6. We're talking a brand new programming language, AI tools built right in, and content that can travel between games. If you're an indie dev or just getting started with Unreal, in this video I'm going to break down all of the new major updates. Right now, Epic has been running two separate versions of Unreal. Unreal Engine 5, the engine most of us use to build games, and if you are just getting started with Unreal Engine, I'm an authorized Unreal Engine instructor, and I made a completely free Unreal Engine beginner course that will teach you the fundamentals. There's a link to that in the description of the video. An Unreal Engine editor for Fortnite, which Epic has been using as a live testing ground for new features. Unreal Engine 6 is what happens when those two things merge into one. This version of the engine is less about prettier graphics and more about changing how games are actually built and run. There are three big pillars to this, so let's go through each one. The first and probably most significant change is that Epic is moving to a new programming language called Verse. What makes it special is something called software transactional memory. Here's the way it works. Basically, in a normal multiplayer game, when something goes wrong, say two players interact and the server gets confused, you'd normally have to write a ton of custom code to handle that. But with Verse, the system automatically rolls back to a safe state and tries again, like a built-in undo button for your game's logic. Epic is building this so your game code can be written as if it's running on one machine, but behind the scenes, it can automatically spread across multiple servers. This means massive multiplayer worlds without you having to figure out the complex networking yourself. Things like saving players' progress, syncing multiplayer states, managing a live game, stuff that usually requires back-end engineering experience, becomes dramatically simpler. The catch, this is going to roll out gradually, and the existing blueprints and actors from Unreal Engine 5 will still work in the early versions of Unreal Engine 6, although eventually they'll be depreciated. But Epic has promised conversion tools and a clear migration path that will allow you to convert your blueprints to this Verse coding language. Section 2. Content that works across a game. Epic wants content, characters, items, cosmetics to be portable between games. Like a skin you bought in one game could show up in another game entirely. They're starting with Fortnite cosmetics as the proof of concept. The idea is that Fortnite outfits could be used in your game, and outfits you create in your game could work inside Fortnite. This is being built on open standards, things like GLTF and USD, which are file formats that different engines and tools can all read. Where those standards don't exist yet, Epic is going to create open specifications that anyone can build against. So this signals that Epic is thinking about building an ecosystem, not just an engine. And then the final section, AI tools built right in. Unreal Engine 6 will have an MCP server. That's basically a bridge that connects the engine to AI models like Claude, Gemini, and others. The idea is that instead of doing a bunch of repetitive manual work, tweaking lighting, setting up rigs, adjusting particle systems, you'll be able to use AI tools to handle a lot of that. Epic is also improving their own built-in assistant called the Epic Developer Assistant, which will be available to everyone by default, but they're also letting you bring your own preferred AI models so you're not locked into one thing. What they're not saying is that AI will make games for you. The framing is specifically about reducing tedious setup work so you can spend more time on the creative stuff that actually matters. Internally at Epic, they've already been using AI tools for things like crash analysis, automated test generation, and code indexing. This tool is available in Unreal Engine version 5.8, although it is flagged as experimental, so just keep that in mind. So, when is this actually coming? Right now, an Unreal Engine 6 development stream is already live on GitHub. You can see it, but it's not meant for actual use yet. Around the end of 2027, Unreal Engine 6 is going to be in early access. And then around in 2028 or 2029, 12 to 18 months after early access, Unreal Engine 6 is going to fully release. So we're around 2 to 3 years away from a stable release. They said transitioning your project from Unreal Engine version 5 to Unreal Engine 6 will be essentially the same as how it was when you transferred your project between Unreal Engine 4 and Unreal Engine 5. The base features of Unreal Engine 6 will have everything that Unreal Engine 5 has. apart from the Cascade particle system. In the meantime, Epic is continuing development for Unreal Engine 5. They've shipped up to Unreal Engine 5.8. They said this is going to probably be the final version of Unreal Engine 5, although they are reserving the option for Unreal Engine 5.9 if needed. So there's no reason to stop what you're doing. So, what should you do right now? This is the practical bit. Here's my honest take. Unreal Engine 6 is still years into the future, and they are going to be making tools to migrate what you have. If you're an indie dev mid-project, I still wouldn't let this distract you. I'd still finish my game on Unreal Engine 5. Epic has explicitly said they want a smooth migration path, so you won't be stuck on an old version. And if you are just getting started, I'm an authorized Unreal Engine instructor, and I made a completely free Unreal Engine beginner course. You can get a link to that in the description of the video. Unreal Engine 6 is shaping up to be a massive shift in how games are made. Not just a visual upgrade, but a rethink of the whole development pipeline, a new language, AI integration, and portable content. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!